Hello, people of the internet. And, well, I'm SarzeLight, and welcome to my team builder for Season 3, Week 1 of the CPA, that's Competitive Pokemon Association. The draft league I joined, but not very long ago. First time in a draft league, and by goodness, I hope it goes well. I don't know if I've chosen well, but hopefully I have. Anyways, this team builder is for the first week, where we will be taking on the Birmingham Vulpixes, coached by DS Gaming. So yeah. Hopefully I can get this to work, but there should be a little box on the screen showing his draft for the week. Basically, that's where I'll be getting my information for his team, so I know how to, because I obviously don't know what 6 mon is going to bring, but it's out of, what is it, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11, okay. I believe, yes. So, out of 11 mons, you can bring 6, and I have to prepare for whichever 6 you could bring. Now, looking at what he's got, he has gone for a very kind of bulk-oriented team, having a, yeah, definitely a very bulky core. 4 of his mons are very, very bulky, and then a few nukes sitting in there waiting to just come round and destroy lives. Ugh. I think my best bet. Now there's a couple of ground types on here, but does he bring those against my team? Because I have a lot of water monsters. Yeah, of course, my draft. I'll have my draft on the screen as well, just to make things simpler for you. Although no, my draft will be posted to the CPA. I will definitely have it on the screen so you can see it. But let's see here. Actually, what? Oh dear, what is my draft? You see, I'm a terrible memory. I do apologize. 1 second, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I realized that I'm not the best at remembering things. I don't have a good memory. I should have remembered that. I don't have a good memory. I should have remembered that. Yes, that sounds like a proper sentence. So yeah, now I've just fetched up my draft so I can remember exactly what I've got to work with here. Yeah, I do have counters for ground types. I do have, a bit of mine is water heavy. Well, no, it's not really. I have, what, 2 water types? But, look, my team is based around a couple of core strategies, and, well, kind of, yeah, they're not perfect, and they can be countered, but you see on screen here, we've got access to Magearna, Politoed, Arcanine, Tangrowth, Ludicolo, Armaldo, Mega Banette, Kyurem Black, Heliolisk, Hoopa, and Minun. I had to draft Minun, a mascot for the team. If I didn't draft it, I would have been in trouble. But no, yeah, we've got that. Now, the question is, do I think he well, he doesn't really have anything that can come prepared for rain, which is a big, if you look at the team, is a big part of the strategy with Politoed, because it gets drizzle. It is the only one I have that has drizzle, mind you, but it's not the only one that can get rain dance. I'm really sure like half this team can get rain dance, which is quite good. But basically, yes, I rely. A lot of this team is about being as fast as possible, and I think we're definitely for. Yeah. We have here. I'm going to say he's most likely going to bring Garchomp, which means I will take Politoed. Politoed here, our lovely little Politoed, who's going to have Drizzle because we want thingy and holding a Damp Rock. So, because we want rain to be lasting for 8 turns. We want rain as long as possible so that our team can just kind of take point and take the first turn. So a lot of mons will probably be running either max speed, choice scarf, something like that, and anything that gets swift swim is most likely going to have it. Now, as for moves on Politoed, what would be good? Obviously we need coverage for ground, dragon, things like that. So I plan to run ice. Yeah, your base stats are much more special, so I'll run ice beam. Actually, he could run. He could try and run a especially bulky on the Garchomp, because the Garchomp is mostly what I want ice types for. There is also Stunfisk, as you can see there, which will definitely you'd want ice to deal with, but at the same time it's not necessary. Miltank and Umbreon could end up being a huge problem, same with Porygon too, but they're not really the biggest concern. Mega Beedrill could be a problem. However, for that I can always run a good Psychic type move like Psychic, because I mean Mega Beedrill's strong, but it's frail. Actually, I don't really want to use Politoed to try and deal with Beedrill. That's the last thing I want. I don't want Politoed anywhere near Beedrill. So, yes, I think I'm going to be smaller. I'm going to run a physical set on this Politoed, because although it has higher special attack, I feel like running a physical set would throw him off. So I'm going to have Ice Punch, and I'm going to have Waterfall. My main big attacks. Obviously I have Damp Rock Drizzle. Although the Drizzle isn't going to help Politoed as much, except for powering up Waterfall, I still think it's definitely useful to have. I could try and run Rest Sleep Talk, but I don't think I can make Politoed bulky enough to kind of warrant doing that. I don't think it gets Swords Dance. No, it doesn't get access to Swords Dance. It gets access to Splash, but I'm not running Z-Splash on this thing, because the Damp Rock is kind of important on this team. Encore wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but at the same time it's not perfect. Perish Song might be good just to deal with something. Like if something comes in I have nothing to deal with it, and it's like a last mon or something, I could always just shoot up a Perish Song and then swap out. Toxic wouldn't be so bad either. Can make this a bulky physical user. Not too fast, not too weak. Definitely run a female as well, just so I can run a Tract. No, Tract's not a good idea. Counter might be nice, just if something hits me really hard but I survive, I can just smack them back with a counter. But again, that's another thing where it's kind of like I don't see the point. Politoed can run Earthquake. I think I'll run that just because there are a couple of mons that Earthquake would help with. Oh no wait, Bronzong gets Levitate, doesn't it? The chances are he'll run Heatproof. And then there's Entei, Stunfisk, all of which definitely Earthquake would help with. So I think I'll hit up the Earthquake, and you see I kind of want to run Power Up Punch for the normal types, just because then I can build up attack and then hit them harder with other moves. And I think I might, just to be safe. I mean, yeah, that makes it seem like, well, wouldn't you be better running an Assault Vest just to make this thing bulky? And yes, but at the same time, I do need the rain. However, what I could do... See, the only part is the fact that the thing doesn't get... doesn't get access to Swords Dance, because that would have been very useful. But at the same time, I chose Politoed mostly for Drizzle, and because it can get some pretty powerful moves. So it's just kind of like, I'm sacrificing the ability to have Swords Dance. But that's alright, that's alright. Could run Protect for scouting. That's never a bad idea. Protect is always a good utility move to have, just to deal with things. Haze to deal with setup, but chances are they won't be setting up. Like, No, I don't see setup happening. Captivate, but there's not much point. Defense scroll. No. No evasiveness. This, I believe, normal clauses apply to battles here, so there's no, I'm not allowed. Which is fair enough, if it wasn't for the fact that he's not going to be sped up, I could go for headbutt, but he's not going to be sped up by the wind. Sorry, but not the wind. By the rain. By the wind. Yes, I'm clearly speaking sense today. Sorry if I kind of stammer on words and that. Not only am I normally doing that, I'm kind of tired. So, things happen. I feel like I should be running a utility move, but I just don't know what to run. I can't run Swagger. Blizzard is... why would I run Blizzard? No, I'm physical. I'm gonna put Parasong on as a last resort, just to be like, yes, this could help. Now, you see, this is suggesting I go max HP, a little bit of special defense, max attack. As an adamant nature. Do I want... I don't really need to run speed on this thing, so yeah, I think I will go with the adamant nature. Get as much damage as possible. Nice, strong, adamant nature. The Politoed is very slow, so there's no point in trying to run speed on it. And max attack. Do I want to run max HP, or do I want to run a bit of extra defense? I think what I'll do is I will shove about 200 into HP. Nice and 200. So I have a lot of HP, and then I'll shove... how much do I have? 56, okay. I'm gonna take... around 220 in attack, and that leaves me with 88, and I can run 44. No, not 44. What's 3/4 of 88? 66? Yes, that's 66. I'll run 64 and 24. So it's not. It's a bit of a weird spread, but it means that I have veritable bulk. I can hopefully take a couple of physical hits to be able to hit back with high physical damage to be able to take on. Mainly, this thing is here to just kind of deal with anything that becomes a problem, especially Garchomp. Garchomp and Entei with Waterfall, Ice Punch. Earthquake is just there in case I need to deal with Bronzong, although it most likely will have Levitate, since I only have one powerful fire type. And just looking at my team, you can tell a lot of it is based off of rain, so fire isn't going to be a main priority on my team, at least you can see that. However, I can run it if I need to. Yeah, there we go, we've got our Politoed. What... Oh, sorry about that. And... nice feminine Politoed, there we go. I'll come up with nicknames later. Next up. I mean, if we're running the rain, it might be an idea to run Heliolisk or Politoed. No. Just put Politoed on. Armaldo, Ludicolo, and Heliolisk. All of those could be very, very useful. Heliolisk because strong electric type and gets coverage for ground types with Surf. Ludicolo because, again, Swift Swim. It's a grass type, so it can hit certain things very hard. It gets coverage for Dragon. It gets coverage for... I think Ludicolo and Armaldo are going to be two of my biggest players, and I think Armaldo is coming with me. Seems like a weird one, but nice. Swift Swim Armaldo to come in and deal a lot of damage. Now, immediately I'm giving it X-Scissor. Bit of a odd choice, but there are a couple of mons there that are weak to bug. Umbreon and Shaman are weak to bug, and then you've got Bronzong, who I believe is neutral. I think Steel resists bug. If it doesn't, then he's weak to it as well. Next up, I would say running Earthquake to deal with... Actually, do I want to run Earthquake or do I want to run... Because there isn't really a reason to run Earthquake against his team. I'd be better off running a good Rock-type move, like Rock Slide or Stone Edge. The only problem with those, of course, is landing them. Yeah, so Rock Slide or Stone Edge would definitely be very useful. The problem is I might have trouble landing them just because they don't have very good accuracy. Rock Slide being 90% and Stone Edge being 80%. I think to be safe, I should go for Rock Slide, but I think it's single target. I don't think flinches is going to be a good idea with Armaldo. Like, he can be fast because of Swift Swim, but not too fast, so I think I'd be better off running Stone Edge. Nothing that can be hit by fighting is slow on his team. It's heavy, and fighting is kind of made redundant by the fact that the only things that are being hit by it, I mean, normal type. The normal types I could do with having something for the normal types. I don't want to run Superpower because of the stat drop. I really don't like Superpower. It's simply because of that stat drop, although I don't have much of a choice, honestly. Like, I mean, I could make this guy a switcher. Have him run Choice Band, Swift Swim, Max Attack, Max Speed, one-shot, anything he comes across. Yes, I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to run Superpower, because then I can hit hard with the Choice Band, and anything that he comes in against, he's just going to demolish. And running Choice Band, should I take a good Water-type move? Maybe Aqua Tail? Problem is that has a high chance of missing. Do you get Waterfall? No, you don't. Okay. And I guess Knockoff would be quite useful, just... It's not great, but at least it means I can, hop in, get rid of something that's in... Or I could run Return, actually. Because that'll just hit hard no matter what. I mean, the only things that won't be able to hit are Bronzong. That's the only thing on his team I can't hit with that is Bronzong. Everything else will take neutral damage from it. So yeah, I think I'll run Return just for the max damage potential. Obviously, yes, a max speed, fast physical sweeper adamant. That's actually just giving me pretty much exactly what I wanted. He's essentially going to go in, nuke something down, and then leave. And of course, the item, I'm going to give him a Choice Band. So he just goes in, destroys something, and comes back out. Good old Armaldo. I prefer the non-shiny. I'm actually going to call this Wolfgang, because once upon a time, I would love to go back to it. I used to play Pixelmon, and I had, before they put in the nickname limit on that, I had an Armaldo called Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and I loved it. Let's see here. Again, I still think he's going to bring most of the bulk. If he brings Beedrill, I now have something for it, and I can probably outspeed it. Yes, it has insane speed when it Mega Evolves, but I have a feeling it's not going to be the biggest problem. I don't know if I want to bring Banat. Like, Prankster can be useful, but do I really want to bring it? I might do, actually. Heliolisk is kind of worthless against him. The only thing he really hits is a Azumarill. And besides, I mean, yeah, he can get water coverage, but that's not going to help with anything. Fire is pointless because I'm running Rain. So yeah, I think what I'm actually going to bring, because he doesn't really have much for it, I'm going to bring my Arcanine and run a nice bulky set on it. This is a set I have on the actual, like, on Moon. look, I have this Arcanine, and it works really well. Nice, bulky Arcanine, just kind of sits there, eats hits. So leave the item for now. I'm gonna give you good old Will-O-Wisp, wherever that's hiding. So Will-O-Wisp, what else is it he has? I might have to check the actual Arcanine, because I, to an extent, want to use the exact set. The thing is, I know it knows Mimic, and I don't think I'm going to give it Mimic, just because that's kind of... That's a bit of a... It's a bit of a risk. I don't want to run Morning Sun, obviously, because... reasons. I could use Burn Up to turn him into a normal type. And then he's even bulkier, because he doesn't really have a weakness besides fighting. And if Conkeldurr comes in against it, then... I don't know. Let's see. Well, the rest of the set that I normally have on it, because I have Rest and I have Snore. Rest. Down here, Snore. Then of course, yeah, he's Intimidate, because then I can basically deal with anything that's physically offensive, and he's max HP, max special defense. Yeah, I think maybe Burn Up is actually a good idea, because that just gets rid of the fire typing. No, because then it can only hit once, and that's kind of pointless. Could run Bulldoze just to make everything slower. Anything that swaps in on it, I Bulldoze it, and then... I mean, nothing he has can really avoid it besides Bronzong, and even then, I'll just Will-O-Wisp it and then bulk it out, because this Arcanine is meant to do that. So yeah, I think I will put Bulldoze on this thing, just to have a good move. Yeah, see, it's got there, it's bringing up specially defensive, that's actually pretty much the set. I'm gonna have a look, just to be safe. If you'll give me a moment, just to have a look at the set I've got on Moon. I just want to check his... No, I don't want... Why would I want Gentle? Yeah, I'm going to have to check the exact set I have, because I don't quite remember what it is. I actually think my Arcanine on there is Calm, because it knows Mimic Snore, so... But I think I might actually end up running, Sassy. Because speed isn't a concern with this Arcanine, he's just there to bulk everything out. Just sit there, eat hits. Which he does very well. Okay, let's have a look here. That's not you, where's the one that I actually use? So I have multiple Arcanines as well, so... But I only have one I actually use at the moment. There you are. Yeah. Calm, Rest, Mimic, Snore, Will-O-Wisp, Intimidate. Let's have a look here. So we've got... Yeah, max HP, max special defense. And this one has a little bit of special attack. It was to boost up Snore's damage. I don't see the point in that. In fact, what I might do is... Not give you that. I want to keep your defense. So instead I'm going to put a little... where is it? Not Jolly. Where's the one that boosts special defense and lowers special attack? Oh, careful. There we go. Don't need to boost your special attack, and I actually want to take the boost you put into attack. So he doesn't need to be fast, but having that little bit of extra speed is definitely worth it. Even if it's only 2 points. And now the one I have in the game is holding a Luminous Moss. Just if he gets hit by a water type move, obviously he just boosts his special defense. I don't really see the point in that, to be honest. I was just kind of thinking, hey, that could work. With the team I'm going up against, there aren't many special attackers that will be using water type moves. There's a Azumarill, but that's a physical attacker. So, unless he runs a special set, which he might, I think my better bet... Should I run Leftovers? No. What do I run? What do I run? I mean, I guess... Well, no, I should just run the berry that increases special defense when hit by a special move. I know Key Berry is the one that does it for physical. What's the one that does it for special? No, that's raises it by 1 stage up. low health. Come on, where are you? Increases special defense. It does raises the hole's defense by 1 stage hit by physical move. That's not what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for raises the holder's special defense by 1 stage. Ah, here we go. It's the Maranga Berry. There we go. Nice Maranga Berry with Intimidate. I believe mine on the game is male, but it's also got a Japanese name, so no, that's female. Oh, that's actually what I was going to do. So yeah, we're going to have our nice female Arcanine. Not shiny, I don't really care for the shiny that much. And again, I'll have a nickname by the time we get around to the actual battle. But yeah, we have our nice bulky Arcanine ready to take hits. Do I bother bringing Hoopa? I would say yes, but doesn't really do much against his team, except no, if anything I should bring Magearna, but the thing is I'm not running Trick Room this time. Pardon. Again, pardon. I might bring Kieran Black, just to have something to pop in, nuke, and pop back out again. Run a special set with Ice Beam instead of running a physical set, because I've got 2 physical attackers and Kieran Black can run. Yeah, I'm going to have Kieran Black come with me. And I can't spell. I can't spell. There we go. Kieran Black. Your ability's locked in the Terrorbolt, that's alright. I'm gonna give you Ice Beam. I don't want Draco Meteor, although that's really... Well, I mean... I'd kind of just be locking you into whatever I send you in with, so maybe... Yeah, because you're going to be Choice Scarf, so it might be an idea just to give you Draco Meteor so that you can come in and hit something. Yeah, I'm going to give you Draco Meteor, just so you can hit something really hard, then swap out again. Do I need Flash Cannon? Not particularly, it doesn't really have anything that's weak against it. I mean, the Zoomeril, yeah, but... Actually, that might be an idea. But no, at that point I might as well just give it Thunder, because I'm running Rain. Wait, do you not learn Thunder? Really? It doesn't learn Thunder or Thunderbolt? Wow, okay, I've learned something new. I didn't know that. I could have sworn it would learn those moves. I mean, yeah, it's Dragon Ice, but still, I would have expected it to learn. I mean, this thing has an insane physical attack stat anyway, so I'll put Fusion Bolt on just to have Electric type, but that is weird. And besides that, Shadow Ball maybe? No, I would run Focus Miss, but the problem is it's Focus Miss and it will miss. That is what Focus Miss does. It's a shame, because it can be really useful, but I don't want to risk missing it with its such low accuracy. I'd rather just nuke down the thing with Draco Meteor if I can. And I don't know what else to give you, because, again, there's no point in giving you like any status moves. I'd run Free Shot, but there's no point. This thing could be mixed, but yeah, I might run it mixed actually, so I can give it... What's the fighting type move, I guess? Does it not get a physical fighting move? Is it only Focus Miss? Again, I'm learning something. Oh no, I guess it's Rock Smash. I might give it Hidden Power Fighting just to have something. I mean, nowhere near as powerful as the other moves, but I don't have anything else to give it, that's the problem. I didn't realize how limited his moveset was. I mean, I knew it was powerful, but... Let's see here. Yeah, because Ice Beam, Draco, Fusion Bolt. You know, I guess Rock Slide could be good, just to So I'm trying to run a special set. No point in running Ancient Power. Oh wait, I could run Earth Power. Yeah, I'm gonna run Earth Power. There we go. Wants me to run a bulky special sweeper. I'm just gonna show the choice scarf on now. If that changes, yeah, that immediately changes it to a special biased mixed scarf. Which basically just makes this thing come in, destroy, and then leave again. I don't know why it wants to give me naive nature though. Well, I guess yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna run naive. Naive is actually a good nature for this, so yeah, naive. Now, because I'm running the scarf, do I need to run max speed? I don't know what it would not be able to outspeed the way it is. Well, obviously right now it would have 248, 1.5 times, 372? Which isn't bad speed, but if I were to say pour 200 into speed, that jumps up to 454 speed, which is spectacular. I think what I'll do, I'll run 240 in speed to give it a good amount without using it too much. And I have a 268 left. I'll run max special attack, and the rest in physical attack just so that Fusion Bolt hits somewhat hard. I think that's how I'm going to run it. So Choice Scarf, Black Kyurem, nice. I don't really care. I don't care about having a shiny. Now, because so far Politoed, Arcanine, Armaldo, and Kyurem Black. Not terrible. Should I bring Ludicolo and Heliolisk? The thing is, Heliolisk doesn't do anything against his team. Like, yeah, it hits a Azumarill, but that's kind of it. It just doesn't do anything else. Ludicolo, on the other hand, let's see, what does Ludicolo do? Ludicolo can hit Garchomp, it can hit Entei, it can hit Stunfisk, it can hit Shaman, it can hit Azumarill. Yeah, Ludicolo is just a better choice. Ludicolo. And I think on this guy I'm going to run an Assault Vest, Swift Swim, yeah, this is going to be another special attacker. So I've got 2 physical, 2 special, a wall, and then I think... I don't know who I might run Mega Banette. I don't see the point of running... Like, Hydro Pump's strong, but I might as well just run Scald. It's Assault Vest, so I want to run all attacking. So Scald, Ice Beam... what else could I give you? There's Giga Drain. I'm gonna be up top actually, so yeah. Grab Giga Drain from up here. Just to have A, Grass Stab, and B, something good. And the last thing I'll run a Z-move on, just to have one. Again, Focus Miss would be good, but at the same time, it wouldn't be because of the whole 70% accuracy. It might just be good to have it though. I'd run Surf, but Scald's just better with the chance to burn. Pardon. Do you get Earth Power? No, not by the looks of it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run Focus Mist just to have it. Good coverage. Do I want you to be a fast special sweeper? Yeah, because I'm running the rain. Well, that works fine. You're nice and fast in the rain. Shiny. There we go. I don't know who to run after that. I'd like to run a Z-move, to be honest, just to have one, but I don't know who. No. We can run any type of Z-move we want. It's just... Megas have to be done first turn. Okay. So there's going to be a slight difference. Something went wrong with the recording there. The video file was saved. I'm just going to cut out what went wrong, and we'll pick up where we left off. Decided in the bit that went wrong to run Magirna, and I was still trying to decide what to run with her, because there is quite a few things. Like I could run Fairy MZ with Twinkle Tackle, you know, because that would deal with most of that would deal with Garchomp, Umbreon, Conkeldurr. You just nuke that out of the way, and then I'd have special attack boost. Apologies, it'd be running off a Floor Cannon. I believe that's the strongest move she gets. Or I could run Corkscrew Crash off of something like Flash Cannon, which would be used to deal with... Really, all that would deal with is Azumarill, which isn't that good. Could always run something like... Cause I think he gets Energy Ball. Wait a minute, let's have a look. Do you get Energy Ball? Yes, you do. I could run off of Energy Ball. I could run Bloom Doom. Again, that really only deals with Azumarill, so... Could run Breakneck Blitz off of anything, and the only thing that wouldn't be able to hit is Bronzong. This would be quite useful. It would only be neutral damage, but it would also be like, it'd be based off like Hyper Beam or something, just to be maximum damage. Shadow Ball off of... I mean, that would hit nothing. No point in running Never-Ending Nightmare off Shadow Ball. Could always run... What's the fighting type Z move called again? I don't quite remember the fighting type Z move's name, but that off of Focus Miss, which I guess would work because that would hit like a. Yeah, I think I'll run that. I'll run off of Aura Sphere though. I'll run off of Aura Sphere, not Focus Miss. So I think I'll have Aura Sphere. Ooh, do I run Flare Cannon or Dazzling Gleam? Or do you get Moon Blast? You don't get Moon Blast. There's no point in running Synchronize because that only hits Fairy and Steel, and neither of those take that much damage from Psychic. Although it's a very powerful move, I can tell you that. Oh, I could also run Psyche MZ, that's a good point. Although that would only really hit Keldor at that point, I may as well just use a Fairy type move. Say use Shift Gear, but there's not much point in getting that. Takes Flash Cannon for stab. Do I want Flare Cannon for maximum damage output, or do I want Dazzling Gleam? I'll take Dazzling Gleam actually. I don't really like Flare Cannon is strong, but at the same time it feels kind of. I don't really think I should use it. It's not the best of moves to use, sort of thing. And there's no point in running that. Psybeam, no. If I brought the rest of the Trick Room mons, I would run Trick Room, but there isn't any point. So... I mean, I could run Shift Gear, because that would raise speed, like, that would double the speed that Magirna has. I mean, she's not going to be fast, that's not her thing. The only problem is if Entei were to come in on her, she'd have to swap out immediately, and I could end up burning off the Z move and then having to swap out. That could be worth it though, is running Shift Gear to get a speed boost when, say, send her in against an Umbreon. Umbreon can't do anything to Magirna, so Umbreon would swap. I'd set up a Shift Gear and then start nuking. So yeah, I'm going to take Shift Gear just for that. And what's it? It's giving me bulky special sweeper, max HP, max special attack, a little bit of special defense, and modest. That is pretty much what I was thinking of going for, yeah, so that should work fine. What's your shiny look like anyways? Well, that looks beautiful, yes, I'm gonna have that. And the item is going to be, I said fight EMZ, so Fight EMZ, which allows you to use whatever it's called. The endless fist thing. I don't remember the name of it right now because I don't use Z moves very often. Like, I use them for comic effect normally, so like if I'm playing on a 3DS, I'll use Flying EMZ to get Supersonic Sky Strike on mons that it just looks really silly on. But yeah, there we go. I'd say that is our team. So for battling against the Birmingham Vulpix, we'll be taking Politoed, Armaldo, Arcanine, Kyurem Black, Ludicolo, and Magearna. I think that works quite well. You know what? I know. I'm gonna call you Ebony, because kind of black with gold trim. It's more a reference to Skyrim mods I use, because at least on the computer, I use a Skyrim mod that has gold trim on ebony gear. I think that's quite a good name. Ooh, what do I want to call you? Dia de los Muertos. Yes! De los Muertos. Los Muertos. If you don't know Spanish, that's going to confuse you, and I probably spelt it wrong. I don't remember how to spell it, but that'll do. I'm a smash. No. What do I call? You know what? You are just going to be Woe. That's your name. You have a Japanese name on the 3DS. I don't want to give you a Japanese one just because I can't really type one out. Kirasu. I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back with this, and we're going to have Haruki, which is Japanese for Shining Sun. Or at least it's a popular Japanese dog name for Shining Sun. I think that's quite lovely. And Politoed. Female Politoed. I don't know. The speed. No, I'm gonna call her Monsoon, because I like that. I really should be running Rain Dance on someone else, but I have 3 mons that rely on the rain, 3 mons that have nothing to do with it. I think I'll be fine. I think that works. Okay, so when anything goes, team should validate. I don't know why I'm even bothering to click that. There's only a tailwind from event needs to match its event. I don't think that matters. I mean, if I get told by the guys I can't use the shiny Magearna sprite, even though it doesn't really matter, whatever, that'll do. Don't know why this really says OU, sorry, Gen 7, anything goes. I can't change it to be custom, can I? No, there's nothing here to let it just be a custom thing, so I'll leave it as Gen 7 anything goes, and then it'll just get changed at some other point. Like, obviously we'll be doing custom games, I'm fairly sure, but there we go, that's the team. So we have Monsoon, the Politoed, Wolfgang, the Armaldo, Haruki, Arcanine, Woe, the Kyurem Black, Los Muertos, Ludicolo, and Ebony the Magearna. It should hopefully work very fine. I may get wiped, I'm not the best at battling, but I hope I do well. Anyways, that's that. I'd like to thank you for watching, and this should go up on Friday, as long as I'm allowed to put it up. And I will see you for the battle tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.